The meteorological equilibrium of southern West Bengal underwent a catastrophic collapse during the early morning hours of Friday, May 29, 2026, as an unprecedented confluence of intense localized thermodynamic instability and immense low-level moisture ingress from the Bay of Bengal culminated in a historically violent nor'wester, locally colloquially designated as the Kalbaisakhi squall. For several continuous weeks prior to this atmospheric disruption, the metropolitan populace of Kolkata and its vast adjoining districts had been subjected to an unremitting, oppressive regime of extreme heat and suffocating relative humidity, conditions that systematically transformed the regional troposphere into a highly volatile thermodynamic powder keg. By mid-morning, the regional headquarters of the India Meteorological Department (IMD) at Alipore had upgraded its previous meteorological advisories, systematically issuing an urgent, high-priority orange alert for a massive cluster of districts spanning South Bengal, specifically predicting imminent, severely destructive thunderstorms characterized by severe lightning strikes, torrential precipitation downpours, and violent, gale-force gusty winds capable of wreaking profound public infrastructure damage. The physical manifestation of this impending natural disaster became starkly visible to the naked eyes of millions of urban residents shortly after noon, as a colossal, ominous wall of charcoal-black, hyperdense cumulonimbus clouds rapidly consolidated along the northwestern horizon, swiftly marching across the sky and completely obliterating the midday sun until the entire metropolis was cast into an eerie, premature nocturnal darkness that forced thousands of startled motorists across major thoroughfares to instantly activate their full vehicular headlights to navigate the rapidly deteriorating, near-zero visibility conditions. On the evening of Thursday, May 28, 2026, the metropolis of Kolkata, historically known as the City of Joy, was abruptly plunged into an apocalyptic twilight as a severe squall line, boasting wind speeds clocked at a ferocious 88 kilometers per hour, slammed directly into the urban core. The onset of the Kalbaisakhi was marked by a sudden, ominous drop in ambient temperature, followed immediately by an obsidian cloud wall that blotted out the remaining evening light. Within minutes, the city's complex network of historical boulevards, colonial-era architecture, and rapidly expanding high-rise corridors became a chaotic theater of atmospheric violence. The localized wind shear generated by the microburst elements within the storm front acted as a kinetic hammer, targeting the aging green canopy that defines the city's older residential and administrative zones. As the primary squall line intersected the city, centuries-old banyan, neem, and gulmohar trees across premium sectors like Park Street, Alipore, and the Salt Lake Township were uprooted en masse. The root systems of these botanical giants, long compromised by systematic urban paving and the indiscriminate trenching required for fiber optic and utility installations, failed under the immense lateral aerodynamic load. The cascading structural failures were immediate. Falling arboreal matter crushed parked vehicular columns, collapsed overhead low-voltage electrical distribution lines, and shattered brick masonry walls. The human toll mounted rapidly during the initial 90 minutes of the storm's peak intensity. 7 individuals lost their lives in separate, highly localized incidents across the metropolitan area, their fates sealed by the systemic vulnerabilities of the built environment. In the dense neighborhoods of North Kolkata, where precarious masonry structures lean over narrow arterial lanes, a portion of an unmaintained residential balcony collapsed under the dual stress of wind pressure and water accumulation, crushing a pedestrian seeking shelter below. Elsewhere, in the expanding technological hub of Salt Lake, falling branches pinned commuters against metal railings, highlighting the lethal hazard posed by unpruned urban greenery during severe convective events. The response of the state apparatus was swift but severely constrained by the physical reality on the ground. The West Bengal Civil Defense Quick Response Teams, QRT, alongside personnel from the Kolkata Municipal Corporation, KMC, and the Disaster Management Group, DMG, of the Kolkata Police, were deployed into a landscape defined by total logistical paralysis. armed with mechanical chainsaws, heavy-duty earth movers, and portable illumination units. These teams attempted to clear the primary arteries. However, their progress was systematically impeded by the sheer density of the debris fields and the hazardous presence of live, snapped electrical wires entwined within the fallen foliage.